Hey guys, and welcome to another... what was this?
Comic Book Time with Duncan.
I was going to change my shirt and try and make it look like that I didn't film the last video and this video on the same day right after each other, but screw that. Okay, so we've got a huge Marvel haul here. I'm basically doing this because I like talking about comic books, and these comic books have been lying around for ages and I want to tidy them up. So let's get down to it. Okay, first we have, I don't think any of these are in any particular order, so sorry. I've got Deadpool 34, second series. Deadpool Team Up, 899. I like Deadpool, by the way, if you ever noticed. Deadpool The Circle Chase, #1. This is either the... I want to say it's the second mini-series, but it might be the first Deadpool mini-series. Silver Sable and the Wild Pack 23. Guess why I picked this up? Then we've got a bunch of Hulk comics that I got from Mercari or something. I actually bought a huge bundle of them, and the person I bought them from was a viewer, so they gave me like 10 extra different comics of the Hulk that I didn't have. I was lucky that I didn't have any of them, so thanks, viewer. You're Japanese, so you probably don't understand this so much. Anyway, The Incredible Hulk 259, 268. Is that Mignola art? No. 284, 291. It's like what PDS does all the time. 299, 300. 312, 316, 321, 322. Peter David McFarlane one, 337. 340, yes! I've always wanted this cover. 341, 346, 366, 369. I think this is the start of... oh, I can't remember his name. The guy who... he was the person who was drawing the Hulk when I started reading comics. I can't remember his name, I'm sorry. 373. He created Pit and... for Image Comics, I don't know if anyone knows that. 374, 379, 417. Oh yes, get in. 425. Look at this, it's a holographic cover. They did a lot of these in the early to mid 90s. 450, 456. Annual number 18. It kind of looked like a Mike Allred cover, but apparently not. And then we have some of Red Hulk, which a lot of people, Jeff Loeb's Red Hulk, a lot of people don't like it because, I don't know, it's, if you just think of it like as an action movie, then it's kind of silly, but you can still enjoy it. So issue 3, issue 4, issue 5, and issue 6. Hulk Smash, issues 1 and 2 by Garth Ennis and, is it John McCree? It's the team that does Hitman, and of course it's a Garth Ennis comic, so it's mostly about these soldiers who are running away from the Hulk, and the Hulk's not in it much because, you know, Garth Ennis likes writing about soldiers. He doesn't like superheroes and that shit. Dazzler issue 3, and she's up against Doctor Doom. I love this. Dazzler 38. Daredevil and Batman, mid-90s, they had like Marvel vs. DC, and they had a bunch of like crossovers. This is probably one of the weakest ones. Werewolf by Night, don't know if you can see, but Rita has made sure that people know that it's her comic book. Wild Thing, it's Wolverine's daughter. It's from, I can't remember what universe it is, but it's the universe with Spider-Girl. I'm not even going to go into it because comic books. Then we have Marvel vs. DC 3 and 4. Captain America 333. And I got Siege. I'd never read Siege. So I have Siege 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I've read it, and it was a thing. I don't think I even needed to bother getting it. Then we have this Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Tsum, rest in peace. Marvel Tsum is gone now. Oh, variant cover. I don't think I even read it. I just got it because of the variant cover. The Knights of Pendragon, issue 4 and 9. Love this cover. Then we have all new X Factor 9, this is just filling in gap. This is the only, I missed this issue and I found it for like 100 yen or 200 yen or something. So filling in gaps again. X Factor 26, this is a variant cover. This X Factor run, I love it's the Jamie Madrox. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. The Multiple Man, where he's the leader. It's like, starts off as X Factor Investigations. This is like a detective, and then it just sort of time travel and it just goes all over the place. Rob Liefeld has let a lot of creators go wild with his creations. They had like Glory, Prophet, Youngblood, and recently, what was it, Bloodstrike, and they're all pretty good. Like, some of them are better than others, but they're all really good. And it's kind of made me really fascinated with Rob Liefeld, and I might be a bit obsessed. So I've got X-Force 7, 9, 10, and 12. I want to say this is his last issue on X-Force before he leaves for Image. This is like the complete opposite to the Liefeld X-Force run. This is great. They just completely change everything. It's by Peter Milligan and Michael Allred. X-Force 121, 122, 126, and 128. This is the X-Force second series, annual 1. Uncanny X-Force by Rick Remender. Issue 11, issue 12. I love the art. It's by Isad Ribic. I don't know if I said his name right. 13, 14, 18. This is X-Force. Is X-Force in the new Deadpool movie? I don't know, but this one's got Wolverine and Deadpool and Psylocke. It's very good. You should read it. I don't know. If you're gonna read X-Force, you should probably read the Peter Milligan Michael Allred run. It just ignores everything and starts this whole new team, and they're like celebrities, but it's also it's a cross between, like, I don't want to say Youngblood, but Youngblood are kind of celebrity superheroes, and Suicide Squad, and it's got the great Michael Allred. And then it spins off into Ecstatics, or just starts anew. You should read that, or you should read Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force, because it's really good. My friend Shawson got me this from America. Never heard of it, but it's by Robert Kirkman. Destroyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thoroughly enjoyed that. This next series, I so regret not buying it as it came out, because I really want all of it. It's reprints of it's Miracle Man. I have one issue, like issue 23. It's by Neil Gaiman, but it's the first run is by Alan Moore, but he doesn't want his name on any of these comics, so I think it's just he's credited as the original writer or something like that. It's so good. So we've got issue 1. This just reprints all of the original ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 15. This might actually be my favourite Alan Moore thing that he's ever done. I'm not sure, but it's definitely up there. Next we have, okay, this is a very interesting one. Rocket Raccoon, his first mini-series. It's a 4-issue limited series. I only have 3 of them, unfortunately. The concept is great. Rocket Raccoon, there's this planet. Okay, so there was a space expedition, and these humans went to this planet and left all of the mentally handicapped people on a planet it's a planet full of anthropomorphic, it's just speaking animals. And these animals and creatures, their purpose is to make toys for these humans. And Rocket Raccoon is kind of like the sheriff. It's really weird. And the art is by Mike Mignola, and the story is by, I cannot remember who it's by, but I wish the story was by Mike Mignola, because the art is nice. It's early Mike Mignola. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and I don't know if I did the story justice with my explanation, but I really like the concept, but somehow it's a bit boring. I know this is like when is this? 85, so Mike Mignola's not doing Hellboy and stuff like that yet, so... But I would like to see this with him doing the art and the story. Okay, so we have just filling in gaps. Inhumans issue 2, the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. I just got that because I like the Venom here. Filling in gaps, Exiles 1. I know I said filling in gaps, but I didn't have issue 1. 3, 24, 60, 62. Exiles is like a bunch of... it's like Sliders, but with X-Men characters all from like different universes and stuff. It's worth checking out. Filling in gaps for the Mark Waid Daredevil one. 8, 13, 14, 15, 25. After this ended, I was like, I'm never reading Daredevil again because it had a really decisive ending. And you don't get that a lot with like ongoing comic books. So I was like, I know there's probably going to be some good stories, but I'm never going to read any more Daredevil past the Mark Waid one. Taskmaster 3. This is when Taskmaster changed his look and looked kind of, I don't know, weird. This by, I think it's by Udon. Okay. Some tons of Wolverine here. Wolverine 45, 47, 98. Where's the number on this? 99, 102. This is when Wolverine went all feral and his face changed and they made him look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame and it was really weird. It's when Larry Hama was writing Wolverine and it was just weird. 103, 104. Oh, this look. 105. He has like a bandana around his head. It's so bad. 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 150, 152, 162, 163, 165, where they changed all the X-Men's uniform to sort of match the movies. 166, 170. I feel like I got some of these like ages ago. 177, 178. Annual 2000, Annual 2001. We have the second series, issue 8, 9. I have no idea what series this is from. This is the Jason Aaron one. Some people don't like this one. Issue 20. This, I like the one where he goes to hell, that story, and some people don't like it. This issue was shit. I remember it was garbage. Issue 304, 314, 315. 317, issue 1 of Wolverine and the X-Men. I actually have this, but I had the second printing and it's like yellow. So issue 23. Darkhawk, yes! Such a 90s character, issue 6. Marvel Team Up, 142. I think this is the issue after... The issue before this, I think, is also considered one of the first appearances of Spider-Man's black costume, because he's wearing it here. Never read this, actually, even like Brian Michael Bendis' The New Avengers 1, 2, 3. Then we've got some Moon Knight, Fist of... Is it pronounced Khonshu? I think it is. Issue 1, 4, Mark Spector Moon Knight 56. For some reason these are like, I don't know, in demand or something. I don't know, the art's all very 90s. It looks so weird. 59, 58, not in order. We've got some Punisher, 104. Some nice Jay Lee art. Punisher Annual number 6. Punisher War Journal number 7. Punisher Warzone number 1. That he had like 3 or 4 titles in the 90s. Then some filling in the gaps for the Garth Ennis Punisher run. Issue 3, issue 4, issue 8, issue 10. Oh, issue 16, this is the one with Wolverine where he like shoots him in the face and then he runs him over with a steamroller and then just leaves the steamroller. But then like the guy who did Wolverine, he was like really pissed off about that and then he made... Oh, it was horrible. Like, so Garth Ennis destroyed Wolverine, made him look like a chump, and then like the writer of Wolverine was like, oh, I have to make the Punisher look like the chump. And his way of getting revenge was, oh, in the Punisher's like gym bag there's a bunch of like, not gay porn, but magazines with muscly men, and it's like, haha, you're gay. It's like, you fucking serious? How old are you? was I think it was towards the end of the first Wolverine run, and that dude's like one was absolute garbage anyway, so fuck that guy anyway. Punisher issue 1 by Greg Rucka, and then Untold Tales of Punisher Max issue 4. Sorry for going on like a little tangent there. Then we've got some Avengers comics. Avengers issue 11. This is the second series, or no, third series, because they had that Heroes Reborn thing. 12, 13, 24, 25, 26, 77, but it also says 492. It's like when they were renumbering it. Brian Michael Bendis and John Romita Avengers run. Issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like this cover. It's probably the only thing I like about this run. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got New Avengers 9, 14, 18. Okay. Creatures on the Loose, Man-Wolf, issue 30 and 37. Machine Man, issue 14. It's like, isn't he's supposed to, Machine Man's supposed to be like a, didn't he, it was like, it was a comic book that was inspired by 2001 Space Odyssey, and he was introduced in that series, I think. The Eternals, issue 6. Marvel Spotlight on the Son of Satan. Marvel Superheroes, featuring the Incredible Hulk. And Phoenix, the Untold Story. This is the, I think originally the Jean Grey wasn't supposed to die. This is just the original ending, because she dies, but then she comes back later, blah, blah, whatever. But she's just like stripped of her powers, and they take her home. But then they realised that was stupid, because the Phoenix like killed millions, billions of people, like destroyed planets and stuff, so I think they changed it. Oh yeah, it was supposed to be like a what if Jean Grey didn't die type of thing, but it was before they brought her back, because it's 83. I think she came, when did she come back? Like late 80s. Doctor Strange 169. I think this is the first ongoing series. Doctor Strange in it. Then we have Doctor Strange number 38. This is like the second series? I don't know. Secret Wars number 10. Look at that. That's a nice cover. They have some really old Daredevil here. I got this for dirt cheap. I haven't read it yet. Issue 11, 12. This is when it's still written by Stan Lee, and is the art by Jack Kirby? What's the art? Who's the art by? Let's just open it up and have a look. Yeah, it's Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Nice. Issue 13. Yeah, that's definitely Jack Kirby. 14, 15, 16 with Spider-Man. Some of these were beat up, but I don't care. And 17. And then we jump all the way to 196. I got this one because this Wolverine looks really weird. You see his eyes, and it just looks like someone like doing a Wolverine cosplay. It's very weird. A little bit more, we have Doom 2099 11. I haven't read that yet. Deadpool, the Daniel Way run, issue 1. Haven't read that yet. Is this the second Deadpool series? Then we've got some of the first Deadpool series, issue 10. And then we have the Wizard Ace edition of Daredevil 1. This is really weird. It's drawn by J. Scott Campbell. And I feel like he's not very good at drawing stuff that's not sexy girls that have the same face. Because it's just weird. What the fuck's wrong with the Kingpin here? Look at him. And we have Amazing Adventures featuring Beast, issue 12. I think the one before this was... For some reason in the Amazing Adventures is his first appearance as this furry beast. He's supposed to be blue. I think they even say he's blue, but it's obviously grey. Issue 13. And then he's blue from here. Issue 15. I actually enjoyed this. Issue 17. And then we have the first series of the Inhumans and 4. Sunfire and Big Hero 6. This is the first appearance of Baymax and the Big Hero 6. That's Baymax. That's definitely not the one that everyone knows. Issue 2, 3. Then we've got Captain Marvel number 29. I think someone's scribbled on it, unfortunately. Got some old X-Men, issue 61. 154. And then we jump to 251. 252, and then Uncanny X-Men and the New Titans. Oh, more Avengers, 315, 316, some more old Deadpool, first series, issue 5. This is probably, some people consider this the best one. It's Joe Kelly and I'm so sorry, I can't remember who the artist is. I like your art though. Who is it? Oh, Joe Kelly and Ed McGuinness, that's it. Issue 5, 6, 8, 9. And then some Cable and Deadpool. Again, Cable and Deadpool is one of those series I missed. Issue 5, 6, 13, 14, 26, 40, and Deadpool, the second series, issue 19. That was my massive Marvel haul. That was a massive haul. Also, in my last video, I was going to like show comics that I'm currently reading or I've been reading in the last year. So here they are. To like just comment a bit on what I just showed you. I made some notes. I dropped Moon Knight. I like Moon Knight, but not enough to continue reading it. As comic books are expensive now, and I dropped Punisher because it was boring. Batman White Knight, really good. Batman in general, I haven't read issue 50. People say that I've kind of dropped the ball with that, but I've read up until issue 49 and I'm enjoying Batman by Tom King, is it? Yeah. Mr. Miracle, also by Tom King. I've known of Mr. Miracle, never read anything with him in it or really cared about him, but he's got me to care about the character, so yeah. Walking Dead is really good at the moment. I had like a really low point like a year ago or something, but it's really good at the moment. Royal City, that's ending soon. Jeff Lemire said it was going to go on for a while, but then now he said that he came up with an ending, so he's going to end it. Sad. Invincible ended. Great run. It didn't have a dark ending. I was expecting it to have sort of like a grim ending, but no, happy ending. So, but I'm still happy with that. Spectacular Spider-Man by Chip Zdarsky. Started off a bit goofy, but now it's probably one of the best Spider-Man runs in recent history. It's so good. If you're just going to read one Spider-Man comic book, read that. And please don't end it. Deadpool ended, issue 300. I enjoyed the run, but the ending, it just reset everything. I know you wanted to give the next person a clean slate, but why the fuck did I read and care about all this stuff? He like reset his memory, so he forgot about everything. This is stupid. An Amazing Spider-Man, I stopped reading 5 years ago. It was just like after Superior Spider-Man. People say that the Superior Spider-Man run was good, but I don't know. I thought the concept was great. I enjoyed like Dr. Octopus, the bad guy trying to be a good guy, but it got old really quickly, and then Peter Parker came back, and I started picking it up again because I knew it was the Dan Slott one was gonna end, and I wanted to see how it ended. I don't know. As someone who started reading around the Clone Saga and the Green Goblin's supposed to be like Spider-Man's greatest foe, but in my mind he's just the guy who was behind the whole clone saga, and I don't know, it was, and when he just came out like it, you know, like it was me, Austin, all along, it was me, Austin, but actually it wasn't like that. It was just out of nowhere. Hey, I'm alive, and I did all of this clone stuff, and I control everyone. It was just stupid, and in my mind, that's what I associate the Green Goblin with. And now he's this the Red Goblin. He has the Carnage symbiote. That's so 90s. Oh, it's like the Cosmic Carnage or Spider Carnage. What the fuck, man? I don't know. People seem to like it. I just thought it was terrible. The art was consistently good. Maybe the last issue was a bit... There's lots of different artists, but... Oh, and spoiler, Flash Thompson dies, and I didn't even realise he died. Because you don't think he was going to kill him, but I don't care, because I know they're just going to bring him back. I didn't realise he died. He sort of just went... and I just thought he was knocked out. But then in the next panel, Spider-Man's like, Green Goblin, or Red Goblin, you killed Flash Thompson. And it just made me laugh. It's so stupid. I hope Nick Spencer does... Well, I feel like anything he does is probably better than that. So good luck, Nick Spencer. And if you're still watching this and you read comic books, tell me what you're reading and let's talk about comic books in the comment section. Bye.